Radio Rahim with Badou Jack, and I'm going to say right out the start, the man that should be on that stage somewhere is Badou Jack. The man that we've been missing on these shows in Saudi of recent fights is Badou Jack, and he's so gracious to show up and talk to us anyway, even though he's not in the ring, where we miss him every time the bell rings. We're going to get his analyst hat on today, as if he's ringside, and look at this 5x5 setup. I mean, obviously the rivalry between the promoters is legendary, but there's going to be again a rivalry between all these fighters at these different weight classes. Which one of these fights are you most looking forward to watching?
Obviously, Deontay Wilder and Zhang, whatever his name is. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Big Bang Zhang, come on.
Big Bang.
Jeez.
I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Zhang,
whatever.
I feel like I'm gonna ask you who your favorite is, but
yeah, I mean, I like Deontay.
Oh. Now we saw Zhang fight, obviously Joseph Parker, which was maybe his worst performance we've seen.
Yeah.
But outside of that, and he did knock Parker down twice, even in a bad show. Yeah. He's got the kind of punching power that rivals Deontay Wilder. I wouldn't say it is equal or better, but it's certainly in the same ballpark. Do you think that Wilder is subject to being in danger with this big puncher and a guy that's, his height and even bigger and wider?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just that he's a big puncher. He's a pretty good boxer, too. He's a good fighter. He can fight. But he's also a little slower and he's a little, stationary. I think that's good for Wilder. But, yeah, Wilder didn't look good either in his last fight. But if he got that killer instinct back, and it's good night if he land that right hand.
As far as the whole 5v5 goes, which promoter you think is going to have their hand raised on Saturday night?
I was just talking about it with another guy. I think Eddie, Mushroom, but there's a couple of the young guys I've never really seen fight, so I don't know 100%, but it looks like it's leaning towards Mushroom.
You've seen Hrgovic. You've seen Daniel Dubois.
Yeah.
That's another heavyweight fight. Yeah. Where do you think the edges lie?
I think with experience, I would say Hrgovic. But Dubois is a big puncher, too. He's a pretty good fighter and seemed like a nice guy. And, I'm kind of rooting for him.
You're rooting for him in your heart because you like him.
Yeah.
Okay. And who are you expecting to win as a boxing analyst?
I mean, it's heavyweight, so whoever lands first. But isn't Hrgovic undefeated, right?
Yeah, well, that's a good question.
So
did he lose to Zhang actually?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I do, yeah. Well, all right. We'll clip that part
I think I favor him. Favor Hrgovic.
Okay.
But I kind of root for the brother. For Dubois.
Well, we're getting it all out of you tonight. Well, we just saw an undisputed heavyweight championship fight, and we know now the date of the rematch will be December 21st, back here in Riyadh. Do we believe that Tyson Fury can reclaim the WBC and all other belts that eluded him last Saturday night?
I mean, it's possible. It was a close fight. But Usyk is a special fighter. I fought him in the amateurs. I know he's a great fighter. Fury as well. And I thought I was sitting in the corner with Fury's team, basically. So I kind of thought Fury was winning at least in the beginning. And then he took over after he got hurt and stuff. So it was a close fight. So yeah, if he make the adjustment and he come back stronger, yeah, he could win.
Wilder believes that he's the only guy who could beat Usyk. Yeah. We know styles make fights.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think of that assessment?
I mean, nobody's going to outbox in this division. Nobody's going to outbox Usyk. Somebody have to knock him out, and Wilder got the biggest punch, I say. So, yeah.
Lastly on Wilder, he told me that if he loses Saturday night, you've seen the last of him in the ring. You think he's correct in thinking that it's a must-win, do or die?
Yeah, I think that's what he got to say. This is his last chance, probably. He had a great career, made a lot of money and stuff, so I believe him.
There's one more fight that's coming up in Riyadh season of this year, at least the next one, I should say, August 3rd. We'll see Crawford back in the ring. Are you anticipating his return to the ring? And also, what do you think of that matchup?
I've never seen the other guy. I think one time, yeah, he's the Kazakh Uzbeki guy. Yeah, he's a pretty good fighter, but Crawford is a special fighter. One of the obviously pound for pound great. I'm a big fan of Crawford, so I think he's gonna do the job.
If we could get Crawford and Boots Ennis, do you think Boots poses a challenge or even a possible win over Crawford?
It's possible, but he has too much experience, I think. But skill-wise, they're almost on the same level. But he's an up-and-coming guy, so he hasn't proven himself. But skill-wise, from what I've seen, yeah, he's a great fighter also.
Now, if you were on the dais here, who would you want across the ring from you come Saturday night?
Who I want to fight?
Yes.
I would like to fight the cruiserweight champ, the Opataya.
Abutaya,
Yeah.
okay, who was just out here on the undercard of
Yeah.
Undisputed. So we need to see that. We need to make that happen. You got a passport. You can get to LA, right? Let's
Yeah.
put that on the LA card coming up in August. We'd love to see something like that. And we are always, always blessed to have Badou Jack on the mic, ringside, in Saudi, wherever the fights are. We got to talk to this man. And we got to see him in the ring again soon, like now. Like, see if we can sign him up for Saturday night. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm ready. I got the gloves and mouthpiece with me. I'm ready.
He said, I'm ready and I'll run it. That's the kind of fighting spirit we need in the ring every time. Radio Rahim with Badou Jack.
We love you, Rahim.
You should.